If you want to find the weird part of YouTube, just stay up until 3 a.m. procrastinating on something important you have to get done. If you want to find the weird part of Reddit, just log in. But I love Reddit and I'm weird too, so let's get into it. Lego. Number 13. December 26th. Remaining its first and last upload since 2006, Jay Alley's YouTube channel posted a cryptic video called 856-December 26th, with its description reading, its opening, "See you there, Thomas," and then a Latin phrase which means hell and farewell, a term that could be used to say to those who are attending a funeral of a high-ranking military official. The video shows someone wearing a mask and whispering what seems to be coordinates.
Payment 495934117. Negative 119954836.
Someone in the comments claimed they led to the woods near an unnamed road in the middle of nowhere in Summerland, British Columbia, Canada. Others claim it's just a kid trying to make a viral video. But the video has since gained attention and picked up some traction, so if the goal was to get attention, why would they not add more videos? It's been 14 years since the video was posted, so we may never know. Number 12. Unexplained Phenomena. This video was sent to Mysterio Canal's YouTube channel and takes place in a wooded area in Mexico. A mysterious figure can be seen on fire. As you slow the video down, you can see that the figure is humanoid in nature. It's been said that this was a witch. The figure doesn't seem to be bothered by the fire. Even more strange, the person who sent in the video said they came across this figure several times. What or who do you think this could have been? Are we witnessing something truly paranormal, or is there another logical explanation? Number 11. Disembodied Voices. This video was taken while making a delivery in Koreatown in Los Angeles. The poster of the video was impressed by the old elevator and wanted to show his friends online. But what started out as a playful video quickly turns strange and unsettling when this happens. A disembodied voice can be heard whispering, "Help them." I didn't actually even hear it at first and almost discarded the video. But after playing it a few times, once I heard it, I can't not hear it now. Did you catch it? I find this hard to call fake. The person recording the video didn't even notice until his friends pointed it out after posting. That, mixed with the fact that this building is clearly pretty old and has a higher chance of containing a dark history, makes me wonder if there are some unsettled spirits here that are still trying to get help. Number 10. Ghost Caught on Baby Cam. This strange Reddit video shows a spirit bothering a child while he's trying to sleep. The child stands up against the rails as if he notices someone coming into the room. Then he looks up as if someone is approaching the crib. As soon as he looks up, it seems as if he is pushed down by this presence. He sits up and shakes his head as if he is trying to gain his composure. The child does seem uncomfortable and restless due to this. They say that children are more sensitive to the paranormal. Could this be evidence of that? Number 9. Suspicious roadblock. In this dashcam footage uploaded by Junkin Media, the driver comes across something truly disturbing. While driving down a dark highway, they come across a roadblock. There aren't any city vehicles or lights like you would normally see when work is being done on the highway at night. There is just a single car parked off to the side, 2 cones blocking the road, and one person dressed in regular street clothes, who starts walking up to the vehicle. Everything feels wrong about this situation, and the driver seems to feel this also. The driver, not having much time to make sense of the situation, speeds in between the cones when he sees the man reach for his pocket. The uploader said the person was later arrested on DUI charges. While they may have been above the legal limit of consumption, this person was clearly up to something more sinister than just a drunken prank. Because this was calculated, and they seemed to know exactly what they were doing. Number 8. Ring Camera Anomalies. This Reddit user posted a strange anomaly they noticed appearing on their Ring doorbell camera. This strange beam of light scanned their porch and driveway for about an hour. It could have possibly been some type of flashlight, but by the look of its movements and location, it would have to have been pointed from inside the house. It was also said that they could see this occurrence only on the camera, but when they looked outside from the front door, it wasn't visible at all. But when they looked back at the live footage, there it was. How would you explain this? Number 7. The Mist. This giant, ominous-looking shelf cloud was filmed at a Walmart in Louisiana. Oh, that's not Louisiana, it's Illinois. In Illinois on a Tuesday, and went viral across the internet. According to meteorologists, this is the boundary between a downdraft and an updraft of a thunderstorm or line of thunderstorms. And that sounds all well and good and real sciencey, but I think they need to barricade themselves inside that Walmart because the government is experimenting on some weird shit on top of a mountain again. Doesn't Illinois have like mountains? Mount Chiliad? Hold on, actually, let me check. Charles Mound in Illinois, 1,200 feet above sea level. That's where they are. And there's a giant praying mantis about to come out and eat the person who's probably recording the video. But I digress. Number 6. Stranger at my door. Reddit user SwiftFool41 posted this Nest Cam footage on the Advice subreddit. He had an uneasy feeling about someone he saw visiting his house late at night and was desperately seeking advice on what to do. After parking in front of the house and sitting in his car for a long time, the person finally comes up to the door. The poster said they could make out them muttering that they were on the porch and ringing the doorbell, as if they were telling someone on the phone. They could have easily just had the wrong address, but then, less than a week later, 3 more cars pull up late at night, this time making an attempt to park out of the view of the camera. Again, they all stay in the car for close to 20 minutes. One of the strangers finally hops out of the car and jogs up toward the house. Then, for some strange reason, he pulls out a wad of cash and starts counting it. This is where the story ends. It's been years since this was posted, and there haven't been any updates, and we have yet to find out who these guys were and what they were up to. If you happen to have an update to this story, please post it in the comments. Number 5. Landlord troubles. 2 years ago, Reddit user and realtor E. Behringer posted to the No Sleep Reddit about one of his apartment properties. He was planning to stay there for a month and clean it up to get ready for the next tenant to rent, while he waited for his own place to be ready. Nothing significant happened until he started hearing noises from the second bedroom, which is vacant. He starts to hear what he can only describe as a digital rumble. At first, thinking it was the upstairs neighbors, then traffic, or construction noise, he soon realizes it's coming from the vacant room in his apartment. He assumed someone had somehow climbed through the window of his second-story apartment, so he pulled out a kitchen knife and went to investigate. This is where it gets strange. His post reads, "I twisted the knob and kicked the door in. Knife raised in defense and my bewilderment magnified. The windows were all closed and locked. Nobody was in there, and the sound was instantly gone upon cracking the door open. But my stomach jumped into my throat in the grim discovery of what was on the floor. There was a severed human thumb. After checking the room thoroughly and taking video evidence, he called the police. After some questioning from the police and his neighbors, nothing much came of it, and it was suggested that he change his locks. After that, he said he tried to stay away from the room and out of the apartment as much as possible. After a few days, he says, I heard it again. He goes to check for the sound, and again, as he opens the door, the noise stops. There, on the floor, in the exact location where the severed thumb had been, was a cracked phone. The phone didn't contain any clues at first glance. A few contacts were saved, but they were all incomplete numbers. There were no photos in the gallery, but then he noticed 2 videos. Here's the first one. As unsettling as this video is, the second one is even more unnerving. This video was taken from inside his apartment. Someone in the comments suggested they tape the closet door shut and put flour on the floor to see if whoever this is leaves footprints. He said he would try that when he gets the nerve to go back and report back on what happens. But this is where the story ends. If you know of any updates, please feel free to leave it in the comments so we can do an update on this story. Number 4. Ghost in the Crib. Posted to the Ghost subreddit, this shows an invisible force pulling a baby's leg. Some say that this looks like the entity is trying to flip the baby over to help them. Others are more skeptical in general. But going through the comments of this video, it seems that the majority find this to be convincing evidence of a ghostly presence. Looking at the video, I do find it hard to figure out how the baby's leg would be able to gain that much momentum to lift itself up. Not saying it's not possible though. But real or not, this video is definitely convincing enough to stir up debate about its authenticity. Number 3. Shadow attacks. This disturbing footage was caught on CCTV in a stairwell. It shows a woman walking down a flight of stairs when what seems to be a shadow figure confronts her. She immediately seems to notice not only that this presence is there, but that it has evil intentions. She turns around and runs back up the stairs, while the shadow figure can be seen running past the camera to chase after her. This video could be fake, or it could be a clip from an independent film, which may be the reason it doesn't seem familiar. But if this is authentic, it brings up so many questions. And how did this woman know the shadow figure was there to do her harm immediately? Has this figure been following her around for some time now? Is that the reason she was able to recognize what was going on so quickly? No more information is surfaced about this video. So for now, all we're left with is this chilling footage to try to make sense of. Number 2. Cursed video. Some have claimed that this video is cursed. While it is a little creepy at first glance, I happened to notice a clip from one of my favorite short horror films on YouTube called Bedfellows. Kind of kills the vintage VHS type feel the video's trying to pull off. But when you take another look, there is one clip in particular that is extremely off-putting. This one right here. This has sparked questions in various Reddit threads about its origin. Some say it's a video from the 1800s. Some say it's a heavily edited loop from a movie. Most have no idea. Lots of speculation, but no confirmation. Was this the actual cursed clip we were never meant to see? I don't know. And you've seen it now. So I guess we'll just have to see how this next week unfolds for you. I'll also leave a link to the short film mentioned earlier. It's worth a watch if you haven't seen it yet. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching, and please make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on our weekly videos. Now, let's get back into it. Number 1. Giants of Peru. At the start of this video, 2 seemingly normal-sized people can be seen in a crouching position atop a mountain. Once the people stand up, they appear abnormally tall, even at this long distance. As just a viewer of the video, it may be easy to mistake something like this, but the reaction of the person recording confirms that we're seeing something out of the ordinary.
Caramba, Dios mío, qué miedo. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Mi nombre es Annalí.
¿Dónde está, hija? ¿Dónde está, hija? ¿Dónde lo ves?
Es que acá yo no identifico, y arriba pues en las rocas.
Ah, ya, así, acá con el largavista, ese punto que yo lo veo brillante es...
¡Dios mío!
¿Qué?
¡Mamá! ¡Míralo! ¡Ha crecido! ¡Mamá! Se paró hacia arriba, mamá, acá se ve. ¡Qué miedo! ¡Ay, qué miedo! Me voy a poner a llorar.
El dorado.
After a full investigation was done and posted to the Gladys Cordova GCE Peru YouTube channel, A side-by-side comparison of their recreation of the scene in the exact same location with normal-sized people compared to the original figures from the video are unsettling to say the least. There's also this interesting tour review regarding Peru on TripAdvisor. Due to the impossibly huge structures that couldn't be moved by regular-sized humans, they refer to this as the land of giants. Even though I wouldn't normally listen to a Karen, Peru is actually no stranger to the phenomenon of giants residing there, dating all the way back to ancient times. There are even tours you can visit today centered around giants. We also have the Nazca lines that have been unexplained for over 2,000 years. If they were in fact created by giants, then that could possibly solve the 2,000-year-old mystery. Knowing the history of Peru definitely doesn't make this video seem so crazy now, does it? The best part about scary movies is that they're exciting and you get to walk away safe. But with these videos, you might find yourself starring in them in real life and there'll be no one to yell cut.